Welcome back to Small Town Sports. We're coming with a Friday video. We took the week to see if anything would happen, and nothing fucking happened at all this week. Two things happened. Two major things happened.
Yeah,
That was
nothing
it.
too big, honestly.
No, and the battle for Embiid and Jokic didn't happen because
Yeah,
Embiid sat out that game.
I'm
So
just as
Embiid's
afraid
a
of Jokic
bitch.
for some reason.
Embiid is a bitch. I'm a Raptors fan. Ironically though, I'm rocking 76ers basketball. I'm rocking it. But let's fucking talk about Boston versus the Bucks, I guess. That was a big game. But I'm
Yeah, they
just
blew them out.
in
Like
my
it's
opinion, everybody's preaches regular season victories, and that's in my opinion, that's all it is. That's just a regular season victory.
Yeah.
Not a
yeah,
big concern for me.
I can see that. But I mean, like near that's it is especially the end of the season too, and like teams don't the seeding's pretty already determined. It's not really a must-win game, but when a two top teams in the Eastern Conference match up, it's you want to see who gets the better of each other, especially coming close to playoff time.
Yeah.
And Tatum and Brown just absolutely annihilated them, 40 and 30 combined for 70.
Up by 49 at one point.
Yeah, I'm actually glad when it comes to playoff time too, because for some reason Gilbert Arenas didn't think that the Celtics shouldn't get washed by Giannis and them. Like, I'm not worried because yeah, we didn't have Middleton last year, but um, Middleton isn't playing nearly as good as he did last year, anyways. I'm pretty sure. So, and
Milton
Middleton's
didn't play last year.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm saying they no before
Yeah.
injuries. So, but Middleton's iffy, anyways. I'm not really worried about that. Giannis
Yeah.
is a threat regardless. He's the number one priority when it comes to the East. But Middleton isn't. I'm not too worried. We can get past him without Middleton. Like, essentially, he's not really even there. And I'm not worried about fucking. Like, who is it? Grayson Allen and Jay Crowder's going to be on the two wings. They're not going to put Drew Holiday on him, I imagine. And if they do, it's going to get cooked. So I'm not really worried about that either. Celtics, like I said, I think Celtics will make it out East. So it's looking
Depends
good
on
for
how
them.
Middleton plays.
Yeah, the whole Celtic, not the Celtic, the whole fucking Bucks like future in the playoffs really rely on Middleton. It always has.
Because Middleton can be Michael Jordan or he can be trash.
Yeah,
You mean yeah. Yeah.
he's just
Middleton's
inconsistent, and it's the Celtics, not the Celtics. The Bucks literally the entire playoff success. It's always relied on Middleton for the last like 3 years because Giannis is going to get you your fucking 30, 10, and 8.
Giannis
So
needs his Robin. It's as simple as that.
yeah,
Yeah.
heavily. Even though it's a great constructed team around him, they still need Middleton to step a bit. It's arguably the most depth in the league too, and just it's perfectly built that team,
Yeah.
especially for Giannis.
Or if Holiday continues to go crazy.
Yeah, quiet little 51 the other night or what?
I just say
Yeah, I've
I
seen a
honestly
couple quiet 40s from him.
Yeah,
yeah. I say it depends on their bench, realistically.
There.
That's all it depends on is their bench.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ingles is good. He's a good pickup. Good shooter. But yeah. So yeah, I don't really know. What's the move here on the fucking Boston versus the Bucks? Who do you think wins that series? I still think Boston wins the
yeah, I got
championship
Boston as well.
here. I
It's
think
literally, yeah, I got Boston still. Quiet, like it's. I think like the East is still stacked, and it is going to be whoever. I know I've said it for religiously. Whoever makes it out the East is going to win the championship. I feel, but I'm really the top two teams I'm concerned about are the Celtics and the Bucks. That's it. Like those are the two threats really. Sixers just gonna do what they always do. Sixers are just gonna fall short. You said Bucks in 5.
I'm just kidding.
Crazy.
If
Sixers is gonna
anyone
fall
wins
short. I
that
think I'm not
series,
really
it's gonna be either
7 game
a
series.
hell of a game 6 for
7 game
whoever
series.
wins or a 7 game series. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And
I'm talking game 6 buzzer beater type win the
yeah,
series
no, yeah.
if it ends in 6.
It's questionable, like, is because I know a lot of people's literally, me included, just think Sixers will fall short.
They
Joel's
will.
another MVP. They have another
They
MVP
wouldn't get past
season.
fucking Cleveland.
Wow, that's crazy. I think they'll get bounced by the
Who'd they
Bucks or the
lose to
Celtics.
last year?
Hawks. No, not the Hawks.
Yeah, they have a track record of losing to those.
Yeah, but Joel's having a
There's teams who
literally an
aren't ready.
actual MVP season. Like he's been top 3 the
Bro,
past
it's
like 2
been the
years.
past 3 years, yeah,
Yeah, I know,
of
but
him
we
being
got to I
top
can't.
three
I can't
MVP.
discredit him though. I know I want to because I'm not really worried about them, and I think they'll fall short again. But it's still you got to have that thought in the back of your mind that Joel is still having actually MVP season. Like he could win
Yeah,
it.
but he's been MVP candidate, top 3 for the past 3 years, and he ain't done shit all in the
Yes,
fucking
but for the
playoffs.
past 3 years, this is his best season so far for the past 3 years.
It
So
ain't
I'd
gonna
be right. I
change
don't think they're
nothing.
gonna go far. I'd rather them fall short because it just makes it easier route for the Celtics. But you can't have that. Like, you gotta have that thought in the back of your head that the Sixers could at least think of running Harden too. Like, I get he falls short in the playoffs, which is unfortunate. But fuck with Joel, man. Like, it's really bracket. That's what it comes down to. I think the bracket. I'm not worried about the Cavs. You're wild. I don't think the Cavs will beat them out. I don't agree with that
Beat
one.
who out?
Yeah.
Beat who out?
The Sixers.
Sixers.
Oh,
I
I
don't
can see
think
them
they beat
beating
out
the
the
Sixers
Sixers.
out. I can see them
Oh
beating them out.
fuck yeah.
I don't see them. Just
Dono
'cause
in the
I don't-
playoffs, Jared Allen at center, Darius Garland
Yeah,
picking up the
Dono is a
load.
problem, but I just don't think anybody in there is gonna be able to contain Joel for 6-5 games. I think the Sixers will take that in 6.
I don't know if it's just about containing Joel. I think it's about containing him drawing fouls, man. Because if you put Evan Mobley and fucking Jared Allen down there, they're gonna contain Joel pretty good until the big fella starts flopping and screaming like a donkey. Then it's
He gets
over.
those calls though too.
It's
Even
annoying.
in playoff time.
He's annoying as fuck, man. Like
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know.
The only person who
He's a soft
contains
big.
Joel is the medical staff for the Sixers.
Like
Yeah.
you put Shaq on that boy, Shaq might break Wilt's record. Like it's not even funny.
No, I strongly still believe any 90 center from back then could just dominate today simply off just weak defense in the paint and just they're soft. They cry a lot.
Hakeem, Shaq, fucking. You even want to put Bill Walton or fucking Bill Russell? They're dogging these guys. Reem, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck Reem would do to these guys. It would be bad. And I mean,
40
everybody can go,
points.
well, we see that with Rudy Gobert. Yeah, Rudy Gobert is trash, okay? He's on a horrible contract for a long period of time. He's a horrible traditional center.
Rudy Gobert's been a that was like, man.
He needs to go play in the EuroLeague.
Wild defensive player of the years. Wild defensive player of the years that he has 3 of them.
Yeah. I mean, he was the first one he earned, but the rest were like, nah.
But I mean, like, it's such quiet award compared to when back then he wanted Dwight won it and he led his team to a conference finals. Or no, the finals. What am I saying?
Yeah,
the finals.
Yeah. Let's jump over to the West, though. I'm curious
forget how good
One second.
People forget how good Dwight was.
Okay.
I mean, like, yeah, I'm in pause from going to West quick.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to bring up, I don't know what league this man's playing in, but Hassan Whiteside just had a 93-point game.
93?
Hassan is in, I think Hassan's in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in some over that. Usually when an NBA guy and guys like Hassan don't get contracts simply because they just never evolved their game to 3. But when they're still able to play in the NBA and they jump over to Taiwan or Japan, somewhere like that, they're going to dominate. Look at Dwight. Like Dwight's
Dwight's the point guard. Dwight's the point guard for the Shanghai. Is he on the Sharks? I think he's on the Sharks, right?
No.
He's on some, I think Leopards or something. I don't know the name of it, but he's literally their point guard.
I really got to start getting into foreign basketball. I'm not gonna lie.
I was scrolling through Instagram and I see Hassan's stat line of like 93, 18, like 11 blocks. It's like, what the
fuck? It's unfortunate because
Hassan should be in the league. Hassan should be in the league. Simple as that.
I think it's hard though because like look at Rudy Gobert. He can't space, but he's good defensively.
You're telling me there's 438 guys over Hassan, especially at a backup center position on a veteran contract?
It's just hard because it's unfortunate that guys who do transition the game and they still get bumped out of the league. Look at guys who did transition the game and still don't get contracts.
Crazy thing is, I might be a little outlandish here. I like Hassan's game better than I like Boogie's game. I've always liked Hassan Whiteside.
Oh fuck no!
I've always liked Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah, I respect that.
But Hassan is not as injury prone as Boogie. I would rather sign Hassan than I would rather sign Boogie right now. The only reason Boogie doesn't get contracts, and I hate to say it, is Boogie is injury prone. Like it's horrible.
Yeah.
Like Melo, a guy like Melo should be in the league because he's not injury prone. He consistently ups his game.
Melo it's absurd that what the NBA did to Melo because he actually transitioned his game and throughout his entire league he's done I'll be a role player who will get you 13 points per game efficiently too, and he did. And they just shaft him out of the league, which is wild because you're right. There's not a fucking 15-man roster. There's not 15 guys. Not 15 guys on an NBA team that's better than him. There's not.
Fuck.
The only thing that's
criminal that they fucking shafted him.
Yeah, the only thing that people shy away from Melo is, and it happened last season, and it made a lot of people turned him off. It was his defense last season, and especially against the Rockets. When they explicitly said that they targeted Melo the entire OT.
You can fit him into a system, though. You can.
You can.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Same with Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah. It's actually
You could-
criminal
no.
too. Isaiah
You
Thomas
can't
is
put
small, but
no.
you can fit him into a system.
He's
You
too much
can.
of a liability. You saw it last year. He's too much of a liability now in this league.
Nah, but like you run him on the Lakers with all
A
those
horrible
bigger guys
defensive team,
around
and then
him.
you put a liability in
No,
there.
not the Lakers, John. It's Isaiah Thomas is hard to fit
But
in, but I
You
mean,
need
I'm
him
talking
on. You
about
it's
need him
like
on
a
a
big
Celtics, on
lineup.
a
You know what I
Bucks.
mean?
you need him
Maybe
actually.
not
Yeah,
the
you know, you
Celtics.
need him as
Celtics
like
are
a fucking
small.
13th on. You just put him on the back of the roster for the Celtics and throw him in when you need a quick three or something like that.
Throw
Yeah.
him on the Bucks where they have fucking Brook Lopez, Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
No, the Bucks he would work too. Yeah,
Giannis,
no,
like
100%. You're right. The
Yeah.
Bucks he would work too. You could
The
clean up
Bucks.
for that, but the problem is they don't need him because they have a Drew Holiday. But I get what you're saying.
yeah,
And
I'm just talking
I want if before we leave in the East topics, this I kind of want to talk about. Not too late. It's a fucking couple days ago. The Lakers Bulls game. LeBron's first time back, like for coming back off injury.
Yeah, Pat Bev gave him the little boy, and then
Yeah,
next
they played
boy.
again.
Next
They played
game,
again,
LeBron
yeah.
went out and rammed his cock down their throats. So
Yeah,
it was the end of the story.
I'm thinking it's more like he had to warm up because like
Yeah.
they were playing great without him, and then the second he comes back, they lose. And a lot of people I've seen online, a lot of people just talking they were better without him, which
They
crazy.
weren't.
You're not gonna.
you
I don't
can't
care
be
who you
better
are.
without like.
Well, your
Your
star
best player.
player in general. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a stupid topic, but
Yeah.
I
But
don't.
I
Like,
mean-
Zach
that
Levine's been balling though
conversation.
too. And
Couple of-
before we like the East, like Zach Levine has been hooping. I like that.
Oh yeah. Couple of things in the East before we do go to the West. Cleveland did clinch their playoff spot, and Julius Randle sidelined for 3 weeks.
And
Oh, that's
And
unfortunate because
That's
he
a
was.
big thing for New York. Big. That's a bad
I don't think
injury.
New York's really going to make that big of a leap, but it's big because
They're
Julius
not.
Randle's the only All-Star I think to play full like 82 games within the last like 2 years. He played full seasons and he doesn't really take time off.
Yeah.
So this is big.
3
for them
weeks.
because
3 weeks.
yeah.
fastest guard to 10K points behind Dwayne Wade.
Yeah. Donovan Mitchell.
No, eh?
He's special. It's as simple as that. We know Donovan's special.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell has never missed the playoffs in his career. Never.
No.
That Mike, the only person who ever did that was Mike. I'm pretty
And
sure.
the thing
Never
Dono
missed the
too was
playoffs.
He's
Dono
6'1".
came in. It's not like Dono came into a great team. He built that Jazz up. He built the Jazz up. The Cavs. He's gonna make the playoffs. Obviously, like we just said, he clinched
That's a
it.
good.
He's in the
Cavs
playoffs
team was
this
good
year.
before him though.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were on
He-
the
he-
rise a bit. They were
He
building something.
elevated them to that playoff level.
Yeah, they're just not what's it called. Like, and if he fucking falls in the category a lot of teams do that recently have had an uprising, they're just I think young and it's not their time. Unfortunately, they're in a division with the Celtics, the Bucks, the Sixers, and it's gonna hurt them.
Give it 3
I
years.
think give
and
it time. Yeah,
it's
give
over.
it time. Look, the hardest part in the NBA is for a core to stick together, and I think if that Cavs team stick together, good things can come. So I'm looking forward to that. But if we're talking about another young guy too, I want to kind of transition here. If Anthony Edwards, I'm curious on your two's opinion on that. Is Ant a top 5 shooting guard in the league?
He was last year. He's not.
Is he this year?
My thing is
Jalen Brown, Donovan
Devin
Mitchell,
Booker.
Devin Booker.
PG. Are we counting him shooting?
If he is
PG,
in there,
Who's
no
100%.
the
PG,
shooting?
PG.
Then Anthony Edwards,
Kyrie.
I would say. No, Kyrie's
Kyrie's
point guard.
Kyrie's the point guard.
He plays point guard shooting guard, but he's always going to fall in the point guard category.
Is Debo better than him?
D-Book?
DeMar.
Isn't he small forward?
Small forward
Levine.
shooting guard. No, I don't have Levine
Like-
over Ant. I do not have Levine over Ant.
I thought I was just looking. Yeah, he's small.
Maybe he
forward.
does primary play small now. He might. So
Yeah,
then yeah,
'cause-
I'd
Yeah, but
put
Levine.
Ant's a big part of that team. The Timberwolves even being.
I'd
like, a
slot Ant
playoff,
there.
like,
I'd slot
in,
Ant there.
like, a
My
play-in.
thing
Yeah,
is
I put Ant there
Ant's
too.
fall off due to getting Gobert. Like
Yeah,
Oh,
they need
by
to
the-
get rid of
by-
Gobert. They need to
By
pack
the
him
way,
up.
did anybody else know that Cat's been injured for 5 months?
he just
I,
came
I,
back. a couple
I
nights
just
ago.
found
Just
this
came- yeah,
out.
I
I
just seen
just
him
found
back
this
the
out
other
in his return game. I saw it the other day. I was like, Karl Anthony Towns is finally back, and I was like, he's been missing.
Changing his voice too.
So fucking annoying. I mean, can I pull that video up real quick just to see what he does?
If
Like,
you could,
it's
yeah, I wouldn't
so
mind.
fucking
It's uncomfortable.
annoying, man. One
Cat's
sec.
another
This is-
center. Like the fact
yeah.
that he's been out though, like 5 months. Like Cat's
That's wild.
obviously like I know this is such a reach. Like a lot of people can slide in there, but I think Cat's a top 4 center in the league.
Embiid, Jokic, AD when he's healthy.
Anyway, AD's a power forward or center. I'm so confused about that one still. Like
He's wherever they need him.
I'd
But
say
he's
center.
he's
been playing
primary center this
for the last
season.
like since all Lakers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So AD.
Are we considering the
healthy
Mavs to be
AD.
2-point guard? 2-point
Who?
guards?
Yeah, I would
Mavs.
say that Luke and him because Luca
Okay.
plays
Yeah.
like Luca's their point, but like him and Kyrie sub out too. And I'd love to get onto the Mavs. And if you pull that video up of cat because we're
Yeah.
going to clown on this boy.
One sec.
Because I don't-
I'll do a quick pause here. One sec.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! It didn't
Oh my
work.
god, that just
It
hit a
didn't
big
work.
delay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tabby,
it
did you
didn't
hear
work.
that 3 times? That's fine.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Couple technical
We'll
difficulties.
figure this out. Zoom's a piece of shit. This is gonna be a fucking fuck you video, man. It's gonna be a crazy fucking
What, are
video.
we still recording?
Yeah, it should be cut,
Oh,
cut,
perfect.
cut. Who
That's
gives a
fine
fuck?
anyways.
I don't
The
care.
fact that we're
He
on terms
broke
though,
his addiction.
he did just
Yeah.
come back and he gave them a 25-8. So like I said, I think Karl-Anthony Towns is a top 4 center in the league.
Yes.
So
I
and a
think
nice
so.
little quiet 25-8, changing his voice. We love to
Top
see it.
3 depending on
I've always liked Cat though.
Top 3 depending on AD's health.
or like
No, I
position.
disagree there. I'll take a beat down Anthony Davis every day of the week as long as he steps
Position.
on the
No,
court.
I mean like when
Depending on
AD doesn't
position.
play, he steps
Oh,
in that
well,
position.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking a one-legged AD though. AD's been disrespected heavily. I'm
Yes.
But
probably
is he the
if
power
all healthy,
forward?
if all healthy,
that's what
I'm
saying.
taking AD over Jokic and Embiid if all healthy. I
Yeah.
don't care. I'm doing it.
I don't know about Jokic.
Spacing's way better.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Defensive,
Not anymore.
I think
Not
so,
this
mate.
season.
Yeah, he's
He's
also
been
come back.
very
He's been
inconsistent
battling
from the
injuries
three.
though this season though. To be fair too, from last year and this year.
I saw
I'm
a
telling
thing
you.
that he actually
He hasn't been
like
shooting that good. You're
no,
right.
his mid-range percentage is horrible. So is his three.
But if
So.
we're talking straight up healthy, like if take their best versions and
If
not
you take
necessarily prime.
bubble AD like
In the
that
past
season,
4 years, their
that
best
season?
versions in the past 4 years, I'm taking 80 over.
Yeah.
It's not even close. I don't think.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I mean,
Fair.
into the West real quick. We're going into that area right now.
Yeah, if we can still talk
Dallas,
about that.
Dallas
Sorry,
is
cut
completely
you off.
out of the playoffs. Out of the play-in or the playoffs. They are 2-10 since getting Kyrie.
I actually don't even, and I know people are gonna say Kyrie's the problem. Kyrie's not the problem. Dallas made a pathetic fucking move. It's just simple. No, Luka ain't obviously isn't the problem. Kyrie's not the problem because before the trades, the Mavs defense was garbage to begin with. Still
They
is.
traded away their defensive players.
Yeah, it wasn't even good anyways. Before the trade, the Mavs defense was bad. It's just
Yeah.
embarrassing. It's a poorly constructed team.
Christian Wood
Yes.
don't know how to play defense, and Kyrie and Luka aren't fucking defensive.
It's really
caliber
this.
players.
It's a poorly constructed team with no bigs, no real bigs. They don't have elite defenders. And defense, you're gonna want to blame Kyrie because Kyrie like defense, Kyrie fucking ruins teams. I'm sorry, I'm a Kyrie guy, and I'm gonna defend it because it's just a fact. This isn't Kyrie's fault. Mavs made a desperate move at the deadline to get Kyrie. He is not resigning. The only way he resigns is a championship, and you're not getting that.
Yeah, no, it was a bad move I don't even know why they traded for him.
It's literally a desperation move at its finest.
You traded Dinwiddie, who was a great backup point guard, and in my opinion has a slight better defense than Kai does. Just slightly, not crazy,
Dinwiddie?
but slightly. Yeah.
Way
But-
better defender than Kyrie, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
think
better
he's a way
defender.
better. Oh,
Yeah.
Kyrie doesn't really. He plays piss poor
Yeah.
defense. He's not a
I
bum
say
defender, but he doesn't.
I just say slightly because Dinwiddie's very inconsistent. I find
Mm-hmm.
he's one of those.
Realistically, it's just, they should have waited. They could have
Yeah.
waited, but you could every year you make it to the playoffs with Luka, and yeah, you get bounced first round, or maybe second. First, second round. Around there, you get bounced. You could have waited a couple months, not got your roster, and see what you could have done when free agents are available. You made a
could have
desperation
re-signed
move.
Jalen Brunson.
You made a
Kept
desperation move.
Dinwiddie and fucking Dorian Finney-Smith.
And like I said, I don't care because it's not going to land on Kyrie. It's just piss poor organization building from the Mavs. It is.
Oh, Jalen Brunson was leaving way before the playoffs were even over. New York was in contact with him the minute they were bounced.
Yeah, top. But
apparently.
the problem is, New York can do what, and if they can appeal to not even winning wise, if they got what fucking a lot of NBA teams, a lot of NBA players want, they got bags, they got money. New York is a filthy fucking such a rich organization.
There's also one specific thing about New York that no other franchise has, and it's the Garden.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Playing
the Garden.
in the fucking Garden.
The Knicks just honestly have so much money too. They're actually profitable, like money wise. They're one of the top earning teams in the league.
Yeah, it's just like the
New York.
Rangers for hockey. It's fucking they're in the Garden. Everybody wants to play in the Garden. Everybody wants to fight in the Garden. UFC wants to turn the lights on in the Garden, like Jake Paul wanted his fight there.
Mm-hmm.
And Dana White was like,
honestly,
it costs $1 million.
Everybody loves the Garden. Literally, it's Jordan's favorite arena playing. Everybody loves to play in the Garden, and I don't blame them. The Mecca looks beautiful.
Yeah, the Garden is a special place. Everything has happened in the Garden, all the way from the biggest sports events. And this is gonna be crazy for me to say. I found this out on the History Channel. All the way to Nazi rallies happen in the Garden. The Garden is literally all of history in one fucking stadium.
Ever. It's literally the greatest arena ever.
It's insane.
I don't even think it's close. It's the greatest arena ever.
Yeah. But fucking.
It's unfortunate though that the Mavs. I'm sorry. Before we head off, it's unfortunate that they're gone though, because I would have.
They're not making playoffs in my opinion. They're not getting back in the play-in.
I'd love to see him and Kyrie do something in the playoffs, but it's not happening.
It's wrapped.
Sacramento, though, like the Beam, they qualified for the first time since 2006.
Yeah, finally clinched the
nice.
playoffs. It's been official. They
OKC
clinched.
is fighting.
Thank God you brought up
Fighting for
OKC
it.
because I actually, Shea, like the kid's amazing, giving them 30 consistently. He got his 30 the other night, obviously, against the Blazers, which you're going to get that, right? And Shea,
If they were
really
near
nice to
the
watch,
top of the
too.
conference, Shea would be an MVP conversation. Just simple as that.
He still is kind of like he's fifth, but
if you're at a top
still,
three,
he's not gonna
yeah,
get
if
it.
you're at a top three, it's not. You don't get acknowledged.
Unless you're Russ.
I know. I'm
unless
just
you're
bringing
Russ.
up top 5.
Or Jokic.
Or
with
Jokic.
Historic. You gotta do something
Yeah.
historic get mentioned, but with Shea, because I watched it the other night, with Shea beating down, fucking like giving them the Blazers 30, yada yada. And I know like you probably have a simple answer for it, but like, what do the Blazers do? I say, like, I know I've said, like, everybody says you gotta blow that shit up. Oh, Dame, leave. Nobody's gonna be mad at you. Leave.
I don't think
People will be
Dame.
hyped.
I don't think Dame leaves.
He won't. He'll retire there. He will never leave. If you haven't left yet, he will never leave. I don't think
he won't leave. But I do think
this season.
I do think their GM needs to be fired. They got a horrible GM, horrible owner. They're this blind. If they are this blind for this many seasons, blow it the fuck.
It's almost not even. I want to defend the guy in a little bit because guess what, Dame. You're right, Nick. Like GM, they should bring him help. But guess what?
Mhm.
They made it clear they don't want to bring him help. They want to rebuild now. They do not want to push anymore. They want a rebuild. And the only reason they are pushing is because they don't know what to do. They want to keep Dame. Yeah, they want to keep Dame because he won't leave. He essentially won't leave. And they don't know what to do. They want to kind of give him a little bit of help, but they also want to rebuild. They're in a bad position too. And I know this is going to sound insane. Dame's not helping at all, bro. Like obviously point wise shit, he will always help like points, try to win. But as actually like communication wise, he's not helping, bro. They don't want to win with you. It's simple. You need to leave now. Do LeBron. When LeBron was there for years with Cavs, they wouldn't give him pieces, so he left. Well, he popularized leaving. He made popular.
Dame's mindset is he loves the city, and I kind of am starting to understand this part of it. His kids have been raised there their whole life.
Oh yeah, it's his home. So I get that. I get why he wouldn't want to leave. But
so the thing is, you might have to leave, and people do this all the time. Players do this all the time. They leave and they leave their families in the city where they've been raised their whole time. Mm. You go, you get your fucking like wherever you are, you get like a fucking penthouse suite.
Yeah.
You're making 50 mil this year, by the way, buddy. You got spending money.
Yeah.
So like you go get your fucking penthouse suite and then you go back in the summer with your family. You can fly your family out to come see you.
Like such time off without family, but you're right, because you're on the road anyways.
Yeah.
So like you're gonna spend time with them
already.
With.
So
it's really this, and this is how to sum it up quickly. They want to move on without you, and you won't let go. Yeah. Really, I'm sorry. The Blazers, for me, it's like they want to leave. They want to move on without him. I feel.
Yeah, they do. I don't think they want him there. I think it's just too much money right now.
Yeah, and
quick little segue while we're on the Blazers. Today, LaMarcus Aldridge officially retired. He hung up the boots. Just quick little sideline.
Yeah, I see.
Because not many people know about LA. 7-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA, 2006 Rookie of the Year. Like he was like one of the catalysts for that Blazers team for a long fucking time.
And just Spurs in general too when he went to the Spurs.
And the Spurs. That's where he was known for the Blazers, but that he really found his footing with the Spurs.
Yeah, he did put working on the Spurs, and I think my time when I didn't watch a whole lot of LA. I never I
saw
his
the
game,
end of his career.
Yeah, I preferred in the Brooklyn days when he helped out a little bit. I liked watching him in Brooklyn. I know it was probably like obviously he fucking didn't put that work like it's not a Blazers LA and Spurs LA, but I enjoyed watching little time he had on the Nets and what he did with the Spurs.
I mean, he averaged 12 points in the Nets, so
yeah,
he wasn't a chump.
No, he did what he needed. You have Kyrie, Harden, and fucking Kevin Durant. You're not going to get fucking 20 a game.
I think LA's kind of the definition. He just
didn't play a whole lot. He didn't play a whole lot there. That's why.
Well, the LA's kind of the definition of a guy who faded out of the league when he could have had a roster spot, but he kind of accepted the fact that
his health, though. It was his health too.
Yeah, I'm old. I'm injury prone. I get why teams, kind of don't want to sign me. I've had a good career. I've made my money. I'm hanging it up.
Because he gave them their 13, like you said. He gave you your fucking solid role player points above that, if anything. So
next guy who probably hangs it up, I think, is going to be Melo. Probably after the season, you'll see he's announcing his retirement.
Yeah, if he hasn't already.
Udonis Haslem.
Oh, I don't have a rat's ass about
Oh yeah,
Donovan
he's
Mitchell.
done after this season.
Pack it up, bud.
Like we
Yeah,
Give
don't
that
care.
roster spot to
The,
somebody
mo-
else.
the craziest thing I've fucking seen, like for all of the NBA, is UD at age 40 guarding a 20 fucking 7-year-old Jason Tatum.
Yeah. And then another thing is Tyler Hero throwing his brother a lob. I know it's old news,
His
but that's
knees
funny as hell
literally
too.
gave out. Why is he on
He
the
can't catch a
floor?
lob. I don't know. And it's funny when he scores too, because I'll give him fucking props, a little clap when he does get his little bucket for the season. That's funny.
No,
But
he got
fuck.
his 2 points for the season. Keeps
At
his
the West,
career
though, I
average.
find the West the last couple of days have been like a lot's been going on in the West. So I don't know. I enjoy
Yeah,
talking about the
Westbrook
West.
quick. Westbrook.
If you talk about Westbrook, I'm going to talk about somebody after that. So that's perfect.
Yeah.
You go right on Westbrook.
Westbrook, 35 points, 10 assists, 3 rebounds, 5 for 5
Give him
from the
his
three.
flowers.
I think he had like 2 turnovers. Nothing crazy,
and he
but
shot what's it called? I think perfect
Yeah.
from 3, or he missed 2
yeah, 5
shots
for
from
5.
3.
5
Yeah.
for 5.
He missed.
He
He
looked
shot
Dylan
great.
Brooks dead in the eye, called him trash, and he
Fuck
gave us
Dylan
the hardest pick of this season is what Russ gave
Easily.
us. It's gonna be the thumbnail of this video. 1,000%. But Russ,
the Dylan Brooks thing, he did what everybody else has been
Yep.
saying. You're trash, and he ate that shit like a little bitch. You eat that Dylan
Yep.
Brooks. You're literally
Brooks-
garbage.
Brooks blocked him like I guess like a play later, and everybody's like, "Look what happened to Russ."
Irrelevant.
No, Russ also dropped 35 and led that
Took
team
the
to a
win
victory.
without Quine PG. He took home that win. He said, "Oh, they're out tonight. Bet."
Yeah.
Flip that switch. And people said vintage Russ. No, Russ kind of been doing that in Washington. Just didn't fit the Lakers organization. And I'm so happy that the Clippers actually made that work. He fit perfectly. Ty Lue knew what he was doing. They play that perfectly. His mediocre 3-point shooting is perfect in the corner. It's where they place him. It's great.
And nobody talks about his Wizards thing. By the way, I'm gonna quickly cut you off.
No,
he brought them to the playoffs. They were in the playoffs. They faced Philly, so they got bounced. But they were in the playoffs for the first. For the first time in what? I think it was like 4 years.
Because Beal wasn't doing it.
Yeah, he dragged that fucking team to the playoffs. And Bradley Beal says he's probably the best teammate he's ever played with. Now, that's not saying a lot, but he has had John Wall.
He walks him in there, in my opinion. Like if you actually look at his track record, because I don't care, Westbrook is not a fucking cancer. He's not. Westbrook actually eats people's shit. He eats the fucking critics' bullshit. Westbrook is everybody who leaves Westbrook says they're his greatest teammate. Paul George loved playing Westbrook. He had to leave because he had to do what was best for him. He left. Yada yada. Look at them when they rekindle. They just click just like that. Simple. People like playing with Westbrook. I don't care. He's not a cancer. He's a good teammate. One of the best teammates you ever play with, they say. What's your opinion of that, Bando? You a big Westbrook guy, or you want to hate on him?
Bando's muted.
Yeah, I bet he is.
He's quiet.
Big Westbrook guy.
Yeah.
Not last year though.
No?
Westbrook last year.
Now if
you're the definition of a media meat rider. That's what you are.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You think I'm joking? I'm not.
It's not that I didn't like Westbrook last year. It's that, he wasn't Westbrook.
He didn't.
We all said it. He needs to be traded. He didn't fit.
From outsiders' view looking in from the outside.
Yeah.
He didn't fit in the organization. He just didn't fit the core. He didn't fit the system. He didn't, and he actually proved that with the Clippers. Take a little stroll down the fucking street, and go to another LA team. Look what they did. And let's look at his arch nemesis, his boy, because Westbrook hit a great night. Kevin Durant arguably had the worst night in the last 5 years he's ever had. What a quiet little 16.
Wild.
I don't know even if I don't think they won. I think they lost to the Timberwolves.
No, they beat them.
They did?
Yeah, Devin Booker had 29.
Yeah, but beat him by 7 points. Yeah. And quiet little night for Durant, 16. Which I don't even think
off injury.
Coming back from an ankle injury, I don't think if people really understand, if you've never played basketball, how bad an ankle can affect your shooting in general.
Yeah, because he did shoot 5 for 18, but I mean, I seen an ankle injury. Yeah, I don't want to say this. This is gonna sound stupid, but I seen what he did when he destroyed. I think it was his ACL, and he came back and had arguably the best season of his career.
He destroyed his Achilles.
Yeah.
It's literally
best season.
It's basically a widowmaker. Like if you know what a widowmaker heart attack is, that's a widowmaker for your NBA
people
career.
don't. He's one of the very few, I think, if only people that. I think he is the only person to ever come back better.
Yeah,
maybe one of two. But
Kobe. No, Kobe was never the same after that.
Yeah, but fucking, I know this is gonna say always come back from an injury. Yeah, but look what he did from his Achilles. But it's Kevin Durant, and he rehabs perfectly. 5 for 18. You don't see that from Durant. That's all I'm saying. No. It's very. He didn't have that great of a career. And come back from injury or not, it's one of the fucking worst games he's had in the last 5 years. Which I do. I'm not gonna bash him for it because, like you said, but it's funny how Westbrook.
Well, it's everything about the base, right? It's everything about the base. Like the way your feet point at the net is literally it's crazy the science of your actual shooting form because it's not all in the arms. Like it's like everything the way your body's positioned towards the net. It's why Clay's so good at shooting is because he's a set shot towards the net.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
Kevin Durant is so great. He's been so
Yeah.
great the last couple of years. He's a, he can get away with having a quiet little 16, and they want to. It's not like they lost.
yeah,
Maybe I was breathing down his fucking neck a little too hard, but it is what it is, right?
yeah. Sad
And
thing that game though, Naz Reid broke his wrist.
ooh,
I mean, Naz Reid's a role player. He's a very good role player, by the way. If you don't watch
no,
Timberwolves
I don't.
basketball,
I can't watch Timberwolves really.
or you're not like an NBA head, you'll probably never ever have heard of Naz Reid, but he's their backup center,
And he busted
backup
his
power.
wrist, was it?
Snapped it in half,
Yeah.
clean.
So you might not hear about him actually ever again.
Yeah, yeah. So he might be gone.
But
Where'd Tapper go? Is he gone? Is he gone for good?
Me and you'll be fine, bud.
Because we're gonna talk about his boy real quick right here. Steph Curry signs the biggest shoe contract in sports history, above Michael Jordan, above LeBron James, and it exceeds his NBA career. It's basically a lifetime contract worth like fucking 20 billion or some shit from Under Armour. Oh, it's a ridiculous contract. Like all the earnings that he can get from it, it could like calculate like ridiculous billions.
And he's done nothing but earn it because he put Under Armour on the fucking map.
Yeah, who wore Under Armour before that?
Nobody. He was
nobody.
Major. And maybe if anybody, he was obviously their whole. He put him on the map huge. The reason kids even put on Under Armour is simply because of Steph Curry.
Tapper had his Golden State Under Armour shoes.
Yeah,
I think they're worth a good chunk of money now.
They're worth a green when they're supposed to be yellow and blue, but we can't talk about that.
Yeah, they're good. Worth a good chunk, I think.
When you're having a mediocre season, I mean empty stat type season, and you're not going to the playoffs really, it play in, but it's probably good. At least you got that to look forward to, right? No. But I will say, if they do, I can promise you the Nuggets, or even the Kings. The Kings are second, right, in the West, or the Grizzlies are. Grizzlies are. Yeah. If you're the Nuggets or the Grizzlies, third. Okay, the Kings are the first, I think. Regardless, any of those top three teams, they don't want to match up against Steph Curry and the Warriors or the fucking Lakers in the first round. I'm sorry, they don't, because those are MVP caliber players, all NBA caliber players. Anything can happen in the playoffs. Anything can happen in the playoffs. You don't want to match up against them. But onto the Nuggets, because our boy Jokic didn't want to play the other night, but Murray got them a quiet little 21. And I don't even want to talk about the Nuggets. I want to talk about who they faced. Brandon Ingram, little 31-point triple-double. We know he's been hooping.
Yeah, and they're in the
playoffs. Nice to see.
They're in the play-in now.
Exactly.
Fuck you, Ashton.
Why?
Told you, started this year, this was Ingram's team.
And you're right. Yeah, it is Ingram's team. Well, because Fat Boy Zion is consistently fucking hurt. Like,
yeah.
It's unfortunate because I love watching Zion play. But if I know this may sound crazy too. New Orleans, pack him up, send him off, get what you can for him because I don't see his health getting much better. So send him the fuck off.
I'm sorry, but Zion's return season last year, 2 years ago, when he wasn't injured, he averaged like 25, 10, and 3.
Oh, this great season, when he's on the court.
This season, he was averaging 30, like, I think it was like 27, 11, like, not many assists. I think it was like a block and a half a game. Like, Zion can come back from injury like it never happened. It's just
he's young,
staying healthy.
That's because he's young, so he can rebuild. His bones will come back quick. Obviously, like rehab is going to bless that. He's still young. It's just ballsy, but if I'm New Orleans, I'm clearly building a future because they do have one.
Get him gone.
Yeah, I don't see Zion staying much healthier, and it is a risky take. It's a ballsy take. I'm getting something for him while I can now. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm packing him up. I'm getting something for it.
Zion for Dame.
Wow, that's like no.
That might actually go over. That could work.
Because guess what? Dame, obviously, I think Dame's got more. Dame's got a good couple of years still in him. Put him on a young core team, even if it fades down.
You have to. I think you have to pack up a bunch of players though to get Dame, because Dame's contract is his contract is massive.
Yeah. Because he did sign a huge contract. You're right, but I think you could probably put enough fucking players together for Zion alone. Because Zion, I think, has a decent sized contract. I don't think he's out of his rookie one. I think he re-signed with Pelicans, a big one.
Yeah, he did.
So I think you could sign a sub that you can lose a lot of money that way and sub out him and Dame. And guess what? Dame's giving you 30 a game. If Dame does decide to decline in the next couple of years, okay. So exactly. So the 33 is going to decline to what? 25. Okay, with Brandon Ingram, etc. All those guys. And guess what? Pair him back up with CJ. Why not? They got chemistry. It'd
I
actually be a
was
good
gonna
little.
say
That's actually a nice little
Zion and
position,
CJ
Happer.
for Dame,
And
but
guess what? Yeah, you might have to. But I'm doing that all day, and it's crazy. I know the future, but I don't see Zion staying healthy. I don't.
no,
I don't.
And it's
build
unfortunate because
around
I love
Ingram while
watching him
you have
play.
him.
Yeah, you're right though.
Because
It's Ingram's
Ingram's
team. It's Ingram's
Yep.
time. 31 point triple double. That's beautiful. And like you said, they're in the playoff playing now, and they're in the West. Yeah, so they have to match. It's I think the Plains, Warriors, Lakers.
No, it's
Warriors aren't
Lakers.
there no more.
No, they made the
Warriors are
6th seed.
in.
Yeah, they made the 6th seed.
Oh fuck, perfect then.
Lakers, OKC, Pelicans, Timberwolves.
I think it's only 14.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
That's
Okay,
within it.
I got. That's tough. Timberwolves and Pelicans are very similar, so that's a tough one. I can't bite my tongue. I don't know who's gonna do that. I got Lakers. So I
Lakers
don't
and
care who they
Pelicans are
match up.
making it out, I think.
Yeah, I think it'll be come down probably. I got my money on Laker Pelicans
I don't know.
and Lakers.
I don't know.
Pat Bev also quickly just to talk about Pat Bev.
Shea though. Quickly, Shea is a
That's what
bucket.
I'm
You're
saying.
right. Yeah. Yeah, I've
He
watched
could
him
go
play.
off for
It's-
50.
She's a unit, man.
I think and
Little
that
Canadian
team,
brother.
he's-
Little
that team
Canadian
should
boy.
be
He's
a
gonna
tanking
retire
team
the
and they
best
don't play
Canadian
like
all
one.
time.
No, but
What did you just
no,
say?
that's wild. I'm sorry. Shea won't win an MVP in his career, I don't think. That's just me though. But I
He's
Steve
still
Nash is
young.
too.
He's still young.
You're right.
He's
And it's a bold
extremely
prediction.
young.
And it's a bold prediction, but I have to counter Tapper's bold claim.
And I
The
have to
best
say,
Canadian of
it's
all
going to
time.
be Steve Nash for a
Yeah.
very, very, very long time.
I don't know. I feel like he can. I feel like he could.
I feel like he
get a
can.
champion,
I feel like he can,
in
but he
You're
has to
right.
have he'll have to have 2 league MVPs, probably a championship, and be the first seed for probably 4 seasons straight.
And he's got to turn that fucking team around just like Steve Nash did with the Suns. With Steve Nash, you're right, didn't score, didn't have to score. If you actually calculate Steve Nash's percentage shooting wise, if Steve Nash took more threes, which he would have in today's league, would have been a easy 25 point per game score.
Steve Nash also
With
fucking
13
played his whole
assists.
career with hair in his eyes. So
yeah, Steve Nash is a little bucket. Just don't disrespect the GOAT. Like stop it, Canadian GOAT.
I mean, Don was blind, but
yeah, I didn't know that. Dono has like 0 vision, he said, or something like. I know it's not 0 vision. I know it's not 0 vision, but he's blind. He's like he can't see shit.
Wasn't wear? You're allowed to wear contacts in the NBA. You should be able to.
Yeah, he is. But he wore
he?
contacts during the preseason, and he shot 30% from field and 20% from three. So he just casually dropping 71 with nothing.
No, I take it from a guy literally with glasses. I know exactly how that would feel because literally things are closer with them fucking. They're farther or closer. It's weird when you take them off. You can definitely change your game. You have to adjust to it. And if he's been playing for years without him on, keep him off then. So
we got
keep
them.
Not seeing my boy.
I find I play worse with my glasses on just because I'm too concerned with them falling off my face.
Yeah, that's why I'm buying the James Worthy goggles.
The goggles.
$200, but it's way worth it.
I think so. We play enough.
Mm-hmm.
They'll get some use.
You can get banged up with them, and they're literally on your face. They're perfect.
It's like safety glasses.
Oh yeah, they're so nice.
They're fucking
strap all the way around. The $200, but I mean, like I said, it's worth the investment.
You might look a little goofy, but we'll have to take a picture and see.
That's good though. Honestly, that's good. Guess what?
We'll have to make it a thumbnail.
You getting clowned by a guy with fucking goggles on? Little John Johnny. I gotta love John Stockton.
John Stockton's a fucking people do not give him respect.
No, all-time assist leader, all-time steal leader, John Stockton, and the record's not getting touched. Actually, it isn't for a very long time. The way the NBA is transitioning,
I don't think it'll ever be touched.
No, especially the way the NBA is transitioning.
The only one who had potential to was
Trey.
Steve Nash. He's declined. Trey and Chris Paul. Trey and Chris Paul were the ones closest, but Chris Paul, he won't play long enough. I don't think, and his assists have it just
Trae Young
broke that. Trae Young, Trae Young. Oh yeah, Trae Young was on pace. The problem with Trae Young is he missed too many games at this point for him to have. And John Stockton is underrated in longevity. He's the reason that he's an Iron Man and his longevity. But Trae Young has took time off and missed games to the point where it's going to take a lot more now for that. But Trae Young was on pace. He was, I think, the youngest player to hit a certain assist milestone since Chris Paul, something like that. So he was on pace for it. But they both just game-wise, they both have missed more than enough games to.
I feel bad,
especially nowadays. It's probably impossible. It'll probably never be broke.
The NBA just leads to scoring, and they're sitting out lead to scoring. And actually, if you want to jump into sitting out,
the NBA's
not a lower games.
Yeah, it's not a real. This is a weird way to say it, but they're not a crazy like basketball league. They don't run a lot of plays. It's a lot of ISO.
Oh, it's ISO. Yeah, college. You actually go look college and all that is more of a
And like
more
when De'Aaron
player-ridden
Fox
game.
said it the other day, he goes, "I can't watch college ball because they're so bad." Yeah, they're college
I
kids.
know.
They're
Yeah,
forced to run plays, buddy.
it's
Like
literally you have. Yeah, I know. I didn't get that at all because it's
yeah.
a known fact that college ball is more actually entertaining to watch than the NBA. A
Yeah.
lot of basketball old heads, not even old heads, just basketball nerds love to watch
Yeah.
college over.
And if I remember
March
correctly,
Madness is top
and if I
tier.
remember correctly, I remember you and Bam crying in the locker room because you guys got bounced. So I wouldn't speak about college players at all.
And the college is perfect. I don't get. That's why we always. Like I don't know, maybe I'm talking at my answer, but I think the best route is always to take college. You build a lot of traits that carry out into the NBA. Just do.
Yeah.
It's good to build core, just fundamentals. Just I don't know, college is the way to go. And
okay, does anyone have a topic that they want to bring up? Because I want to bring up a topic here. So.
Go for it, Bando. You don't bring up topics very often.
Scoot or
You're
Victor
in love with your boy Scoot, eh?
Scoot or
People
Victor?
are saying they should take Scoot number one. Victor.
No, you take Victor all day, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it's another Zion. Like
you think it is. You can't say that yet.
7-4. No, but like what 7-4 players actually turn out and survive injuries?
Oh, you're
or
true.
do you take or do you take like it's a Zion Jaw situation? Do you take the athletic guard who's learning how to shoot, who's gonna most likely be healthy, or do you take the injury prone big man who he's a demigod? Yes, he's like
the track record. You're right. In the history, people have fallen like 7-footers. They don't have long careers, but the world's changing. The NBA's changing. Shit just happens now. The NBA with the last couple of years, they've broken molds. They've broken stigmas.
We're talking about a EuroLeague 7-3 stretch big who dribbles like Allen Iverson, who has never had an injury.
The best prospect since LeBron James, they're saying. You take that risk.
I mean, like, I don't know if you take. I mean, you can say it if you like Scoot. You like Scoot. Like,
no, but I'm just. It's from a perspective of looking.
Right.
Yeah, it's from a perspective of looking at history, but history is also very deceiving. And I'm going to
ask you, yeah, no, like I said, they've broken many of molds.
Like you're talking about Chet. Like you're talking about. Remember how Chet's out? Yeah, Chet was sat all season by OKC because he's all of a sudden might be healthy for playoffs.
And another thing, John, like we were actually just saying too, Durant destroying his Achilles. He came back from it.
And Durant never did 7 foot, by the way.
You want to
know why taller than DeMarcus Cousins.
You want to know why he came back for it? Come back from it? Because today's a different league. They're built different. They have better system, everything. It's just different. So I do believe. What would you do? You taking Scoot? I want to know you. If you're I don't know who's getting these picks.
It depends on who gets the picks. Yeah,
you're right. But say you
personally, I'm taking Bronny.
Say you don't have a point guard and you don't have a small forward center, Johnny. Who are you taking? I'm curious. You brought it up. I'm taking Scoot. Not Scoot. I mean, fuck my bad. I'm taking Victor.
If you're in the scenario of Houston, you're taking Victor.
Yeah.
Through and through. If you're in the scenario of OKC, you're taking Victor. Because you're pairing him with Chet. And you had Shea at your point. You're not pairing Scoot and Shea. That's too much ball dominance. If you're the Raptors, you take Scoot. You do. Pack up Van Vliet. Ship him on his way. It was nice having you, buddy, but kick fucking rocks.
Me personally,
you fucking Bob the Builder looking motherfucker.
Back to the.
I'm anybody in the league. I'm taking Victor. Because guess what? I'll build around him. I'll get rid of my fucking current power forward and my current small forward center.
You also have to look at Lonzo. We're improving so much in getting people better.
We know what happened with Lonzo. A deal was made in the '90s with the Devil, and he's come to claim the prize.
Yeah, the Bulls will never. He got you 6 championships, dominated the '90s.
He's coming for the knees. He's coming for the knees.
Look at their injury prone type players. It's not. And another injury, Johnny, I actually seen something about that. They're not lifting enough weights. They're not. That's an actual fact. They're not conditioning enough and actually pumping iron and building muscle because at perfect Instagram, I've seen Instagram reel. Perfect video described it. When they're coming up with all the weights and coming down, the impact when they land on the court, I don't know the science behind it. I could try to find it. I educated myself enough on it though. They're not lifting enough weights in the NBA. It's all
about building your body properly.
Yeah, they're not actually pumping iron enough, really. In the '90s, that's what they did. That's why everyone in the '90s actually looked fucking shredded. A lot of guys like a Kevin Durant can dominate being a twig. Simple, but also Kevin Durant comes down and hurts himself quite a bit in the last couple of years.
And a lot of guys to the NBA.
Yeah, that too. A lot more games are being played. You're right.
Yeah.
That and they're only playing and training, like running practice. They're not lifting, like
No,
you
you're right.
said.
And college
But back
games
then it
too.
was
College
Yeah.
conditions do like that though.
They play
They
so
changed
many
it.
more
Yeah.
games before they make it to the league now
Yeah.
compared to prior. You're right about that. More games are being played on their feet way more for more longer periods of
Well,
times, all added up.
I
and
don't
less
know if you heard
lifting,
what
more
happened to
playing.
Lonzo, but he played so many games in his youth. Like he would go from like his season basketball, then LeVar put him in a summer league, then you're going back to your season basketball. And he did this all through high school and then all through college. So
Yeah.
Lonzo was already shot. Lonzo had already had knee problems. Like
And
that was
before high
coming.
school too, because
And
Yeah.
LeVar's been training him since he was able to walk.
I don't know if it's kind of a Carey Price situation. It's you have no cartilage in your knee. Because if he has no cartilage in his knee, it's just bone on bone, and you can't even move on that.
I think Lonzo will be probably dumped out of the league in the next 5 years, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think he'll be forced retired by next 2. If his knee's that bad, if like I don't know what it is, but if he has no cartilage in his knee, he'll never play basketball again.
And it's unfortunate because, like, I'm sorry, the kid actually was leaving the Lakers. He's improved each year, I found. After he left the Lakers, his defense was elite, he's always been a decent little defender, but it's just improved. His 3-point percentage improved. He's on the climb up. That Bulls team was looking sharp for about 6 months, and then they crumbled. But
they looked promising, and then injuries happen.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think another problem with that team is like DeMar better than me, but feed Zach LaVine the ball and let him go to work. That team, it's hard. That team is very, they're in it. They're not good enough.
DeMar's not an off-ball player.
Yeah, which is
and LaVine's young and greedy right now. It's as simple as that. He needs the ball. So
yeah.
I mean, like it's weird because I want to say I'm gonna give LaVine the ball. He's gonna get you 30, but you give DeMar, he'll get you 30 as well. So
they shared the ball last year. It worked out, but this year LaVine wants the team, and DeMar won't let him have it. Essentially, and I don't blame DeMar. He's the vet, and he's still giving you 45 a game. DeMar had an MVP season last year.
Yeah,
I don't know about
the Bulls aren't
45
such
a game,
I know what he meant though, Tapper. He'll give you randomly a good 40 fucking bomb every now and then.
Well, he did last season. He did last season 3 games in a row, 45. Next game, 37. Then after that, he had 40, and then I think he had a 50 bomb. So
DeMar's definitely stepped it
and
up.
he was on pace
Bulls.
to break Wilt's record.
No, he did break a Wilt record. He did break a Wilt record.
Did he? I thought he was 2 games off.
It's unfortunate that the
I
Bulls
can't remember what he broke. I'll look it up.
East, really. I don't really like it. They're actually just a team that will they might give you a little hassle in the first round, might take you to 5, but they're getting packed. Which is unfortunate. The Bulls I don't know what
take you to 5.
That's what I'm saying though.
DeRozan became the first player in NBA history to post 7 straight games with 35 or more points on 50% or better shooting, breaking Wilt Chamberlain's record of 6
There
games.
you go. The 50% is where they got them because I was gonna say, tell me James Harden didn't do that, but
the 50%, and that is fucking insane.
Yeah, 35 on 50.
And he wasn't just laying the ball up; he was mid-range fades.
You know he's chucking
back-to-back game winners. Like he was like the leading MVP front runner until the Bulls went all the way down the ranks, and they're like, you know what, DeMar, get the fuck out of here.
That would actually push the show. That's where it comes to show who the MVP of the league is, who can just sustain it all season long.
Yeah, 82
a lot
games,
of guys.
So.
Yeah, not even 82 because nobody touches 82 games anymore.
Yeah, 60.
More like 65. Yeah,
this is
you
a
can
good
play
topic.
65 games. You can play 65 games. You're fucking looked at as he's always available type guy.
This is a good topic. The league's changing the MVP criteria, so you have to play a specific amount of games to be considered.
I like that. It's better.
And I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, load management's fucking annoying. We can all agree with that.
Didn't we have this topic last week too?
Yeah, we did, but it's just fucking annoying because they're sitting Dame for the rest of the season. It's like, buddy, he's the one
filling 33.
He's the one filling your fucking arena for one.
Yeah.
And if I'm paying my good money to come watch basketball, I'm seeing the star player. And the worst part is it's not Dame's decision. Like, what the fuck?
Speaking of that, I seen a game. What was it? I want to say it's OKC versus Houston or something, and it was cheaper for a ticket there than it was for a hash brown.
Oh,
I'm a fucking hash brown.
I don't know how it's possible.
It was $2 for a ticket, and the hash brown's like $2.60.
Like probably top section of the nosebleeds. That's why.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still, like
And you might get a
$2
stat going
for
in
a
there.
ticket. I can find
We
that
don't
shit
know.
on the ground.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh, my favorite were the memes of "Be careful out there. Somebody broke into my car and left Blazers tickets. These streets are dangerous, y'all."
Poor Blazers. Sucks to be a
Horrible
Blazers
franchise.
fan.
Did you know they fucking their draft picks history is horrible? They missed on Bird. They missed on MJ.
Yeah.
They missed on Braun, I think. Oh no. Braun was the first pick. I lied. I'm an idiot.
They traded away. The MJ one I know
Yeah.
for like word for word. The guy literally told him, I don't care. We have to run this kid at center. Pick him. And they didn't.
They took
What?
Sam Bowie.
Yeah.
Ew.
Cavs too. The Cavs violated themselves as well. Cavs draft picks were garbage too. That owner violated.
I want Anthony Bennett. Simple as that.
Yeah. They missed
took
out on
Greg Oden instead of Durant.
Yeah, they missed out
Even though
on
Durant was the best.
They missed out on OG and Kuzma. I
They
mean, that's not
traded.
crazy, but those are good. They're decent
Oh no,
players
listen
in
to
the league.
this. They traded their picks away to miss out on Bird, missed out on James Worthy, they missed out on they traded all the picks away that led to those picks, which is wild. Bird, James Worthy, it's fucked. All to build a win now team when the team wasn't good.
That's
Wild.
fucking nuts, man.
Yeah. I mean, not the Nets didn't necessarily do it, but like they missed out on a Tatum and fucking Brown as well. Like,
Yeah,
it's
they did.
crazy what happens when you give away a pick and what they can turn into. But there's no way to actually see that. Like the insight to that, you can't actually find it. Like see who they're gonna be.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but
I mean, the Nets
doesn't pay off.
The Nets fucking trade was
stupid player.
stupid. It was horrible.
Yeah,
You wanted Pierce, Garnett, and who else did they get?
Pierce, Garnett, and
Joe Johnson? No, wasn't it?
No, they had no. I know they got Pierce and Garnett. I think maybe the pick. I know it's straight up they got. I think they just got
Was it
Pierce, Garnett, and someone
Rondo?
else.
No.
They got another old player.
They got an old player. They got a big three type deal.
Was it Kid or Terry? They got.
Not
It was
Kid.
one.
In a three-way deal, I don't even think it was a three-way deal. I think it was straight up net Celtics.
Yeah,
It was,
They
but
got a third.
the Celtics like dumped like 3 players. Fuck. Maybe we're tripping. No, I think Brook Lopez was in the photo. I think we're tripping. Brook Lopez was in the photo.
Regardless, I know the fucking Paul
Yeah.
Pierce and them didn't play long after that. I think they retired a year after, and they were still paying KG. So
Yeah.
KG wasn't playing.
KG went back to the Timberwolves. He ended his career with the Timberwolves.
Yeah, but no, but what's called Brooklyn though, they bought him out or something. They were still, I know, but they were paying him up to literally like 3 years ago. They were still paying him or some shit like that.
Jason Terry.
Jason Terry.
Yeah, because he got beat. Yeah, he got posted on the Celtics. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, the KG was getting paid 4 years ago, I think. Still, which is wild.
I know Bosch, like 2021 was when he finally stopped getting paid.
Yeah.
I think people forget how good Chris Bosch was too. Fucking sad what happened to him.
Chris Bosh
He took a back seat, bro.
Yeah, heavily when it was. He literally did what just Melo wouldn't
Two
do.
generational players.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because it could have been Melo. Obviously, the Heat, in my opinion, don't do what they do without Bosh. Melo,
No, they don't.
It worked. It would have worked with Melo, but I don't think they would have done. I don't think they probably get one chip with Melo. I think.
I don't think they beat that Spurs team at all.
No.
Probably Melo.
Bosch gets a rebound. Talent.
Oh no, yeah. I'm saying I think they get one there. They beat OKC.
I mean, it's crazy to see like what can happen if you bag chase first. Go to a team, pair up with good players and win a ring.
They literally wanted him. He just chose money.
Yeah.
Imagine Miami without any rings in that 4-year span.
That would have turned LeBron's legacy bad.
LeBron probably wouldn't be top anything. Top 10. Wouldn't be top 5.
It'll be top 5.
I think top 5. I think, but it's a bold take. I get it because like 4 years and you don't get anything, and you're with 2 top 5 players in the league. Top 3 at their position.
Yeah.
Arguably the second. No, you were with the second best shooting guy in the league and top 3 power forward in the league easily.
And the craziest part is
who's better? Oh yeah, Kobe.
I don't know if LeBron fucking
better.
I don't know if anyone's ever had a harder way in the finals than LeBron did. Those Spurs teams, then the Warriors teams, then he fucking religiously played the Celtics in the East Finals when he was on the Cavs.
Yeah, he's also had a fucking easy route to the finals as well, though, a lot of the time, unfortunately.
Route to the finals, then when he finally got there, it's like, oh fuck, I gotta play playoff basketball now.
I mean, the only ones I'm gonna exclude him from are I will take away his
early Cavs years. Early
Not even
Cavs
that.
years.
I will take
No,
away
I
all
will.
of his. I will take away. Oh, no, I'll do that too. I'll take away
Yeah.
all of his Warrior losses and a little bit of his Cavs ones. He's still negative or
Yeah.
equal, and he
Yes.
still shouldn't have lost. I don't care. You're not losing to 36-year-old Spurs and the fucking Dallas Mavericks. All three of you in your prime. Hype the fuck up. That's unacceptable. I don't care.
The
He
Mavs
can't get a
one
pass
was
for that.
crazy.
Mavs one, he will not get a pass from the Spurs ones. For some reason, it goes under the radar. You're not getting
I
a pass
think a
for that
lot of
either.
it is the conspiracy theory of what happened with the cramps.
AC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
And they
I don't even hear that.
practiced without AC for like a whole week up to that game.
Yeah.
To get
Oh
their
no, yeah,
bodies
no. The
used to
Spurs,
that.
the Spurs are just a natural. They're used to that heat, right? In Texas or whatever.
Yeah.
But or San Antonio, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
because
But,
he was prone to cramps. Bron's prone to
yeah.
cramps when it gets hot.
But the thing is, when I
So-
hear people like say the Spurs win, they don't even bring that up. They bring up, oh,
Mhm.
they were a good team. They were fucking 36 and 37, bro. I don't care how good of a team they're pushing 40, and y'all are 20 something. Like, there's
Our
no
peak
excuse,
MVP
bro.
years.
Yes, and you were literally dogs. The Miami ran the fucking
Wade
East.
won without you.
Yeah, unacceptable. I don't care. Both. I think he lost. What was it? Twice to the Spurs,
Yeah.
or once? Twice to Spurs
Once
in the Mavs.
Yeah.
Once. So there's 2 losses. Unacceptable. You should actually have 6.
And if he doesn't score that 8 going down the stretch and Ray doesn't hit that shot, man.
Oh yeah, that's earned. I get that part. Yeah, that's. But Ray also, without Ray, that's the 8 points actually don't get talked about as it is. So
Yeah, they
without Ray
don't.
hitting that shot, they're not
I
gonna
know.
even get thought about.
Yeah. Like
They'd all
that's
rely
what I
on
mean.
Ray.
That's what I mean. If he
Mhm.
didn't like if that whole sequence never happened though, T-Mac gets a ring, Timmy has 6. We've talked about this so many times. Timmy
Yeah.
has 6, Kawhi has
Jimmy's
3.
6-0. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's
Kawhi doesn't leave probably though too. Honestly, I don't know if Kawhi
no,
leaves.
I think Kawhi leaves simply because of Pop. He didn't like Pop.
Yeah, but I mean, fuck, I'm gonna like you a lot more if I got another ring under my belt, man. Like,
I am, but
Yeah.
Kawhi is a quiet guy for a reason, and
Yeah.
I don't think he can take criticism very. We don't hear much about Kawhi, but I don't think he can take like a lot of that shit, especially young, right? Maybe
Kawhi's not really
now.
on social media though. I get what you're
Yeah.
saying, but I mean, like media, like report wise, and he does
Yeah.
have to hear something through the grapevine.
No,
But,
like I mean, like Pop, like that harsh ass
oh, yeah.
coaching.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Tyler's a pretty chill coach. Nick Nurse was a
Kawhi's
pretty
a
chill
diva.
coach.
Kawhi's a diva. It's simple.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure
Fair
he
enough.
would show up to
This is-
Raptors practices late all the time. He took his own private plane and shit like that. He did what he wanted. I mean,
Yeah.
he brought them a fucking ring, so you can't.
He
do
brought
that.
us a ring. Simple as
Yeah,
that.
we can let him be him. But I mean, like for the Spurs situation, if I look at the last out of 4 years, I got 2 rings instead of 1. I don't know if I'm leaving. That extra ring might sweeten the deal for me. I get what you're saying though, True.
Yeah. What were you saying,
I
Tyler?
don't know if this was real or not, but did y'all see the interview a couple days ago? Braun was just wearing a towel. Like I seen it pop up on my Instagram.
What do you mean by that?
They're-
What are you looking at anyways? Like, what are
No,
we getting at here?
They were in the locker room and he was just wearing a towel.
Yeah, it's what
You're in the
almost said
locker
it was-
room.
buddy, you're in the locker room. Guess what they're doing? Guess what they're doing before that? They're hitting the showers, balls out, asshole, and crack.
Yeah, no, but
straight.
like
Showering with each other, buddy. It's what sports teams do.
I'm generally
Have you
curious of where
ever
you're
heard
going.
about what a hockey locker room looks like? There's a game in hockey where they go up and put their nutsack on their buddy's shoulder and go, look.
I'm generally curious on where you're going with this. Okay, he's in a
Like,
towel.
like
No,
you
no,
trying
but,
to
like,
get some? Like you trying
just
to
found
see
that-
some of LeBron? Like you mad he was in the towel? You trying to see like LeBron's third leg out here? Like what
Right.
the
no,
fuck?
but like it's just
And we
weird.
know
like,
he's got that hammer. We've seen those fucking photos before.
What's weird, John? That he was in a towel getting interviewed?
Is it because the media was there taking pictures and he's getting
Do you
interviewed?
think do you think he's talking balls for her? He might have been had fucking boxers on underneath. Span boxers. Like, what
you
do
just
do?
never see that. They normally go out, they're all
I've
dressed
actually
up.
I've seen it multiple times. Oh,
Okay,
what do you
well,
mean?
I
What do you mean? They were in the locker room or he was at the press conference at the table?
No, like in the locker room. But
Okay,
normally
yeah.
they go
wild.
to the
You're
press
wild. No,
conference.
you're wild. Why is it even being tied? He wasn't out in public. He was in the locker room. Yeah. Okay. Sick.
Like if I'm in my bedroom and I'm in my boxers and walks in, what the fuck you doing? I'm in my room, bitch.
Now, if Nick was out at the fucking convenience store in his
Like,
boxers,
straight up
different story.
boxers, like
This guy's
Ashley
in the
might,
locker room.
Ashley might ignore me
Still,
if I say
I don't
hi
know.
to him. Like who the fuck is
Weird.
this guy?
Wild man.
Holy fuck, man. Oh, fuck. You give us a laugh. You do. I like you.
I see fucking
You're
interviews all the
different. I
time
like
when
this
they're
guy.
fucking all fully dressed, and it's just weird, seeing LeBron just in the towel getting
If
interviewed.
this went sideways, I might have pulled a Drewski. Like, I'm not doing this shit today, man. Fuck. Pack it
Bruh.
up.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, I kind of
Run
think
that.
we ended on a good segue. LeBron, the third leg out here.
Yeah, the third leg. I respect that, Vando. Thank you for acknowledging that. Buddy was packing like in the
We might
locker
have
room.
just changed the thumbnail. LeBron in a towel, just sitting there
Yeah.
on media day. Like,
I actually
my
need to see this
favorite
photo.
photo though is of Shaq. Kobe was dedicated to the game. Shaq just
Oh
ass
my
cheeks
God.
out in Adam
Yeah.
Fox's face,
That's wild.
or Rick Fox. My bad. But yeah, all right. I think we're
I
gonna
like
want to
that,
end
Nick.
on that.
I like
On that
that.
little segue right there.
Tapper fantasizing over the third leg.
Oh man. Well, this has been today's episode of Small Town Sports. It's been a
No,
fucking
I'm gonna send
chaotic
you a
one.
picture of it, bro.
What is
Huh?
that?
Yeah.
Of what?
Yep.
All right. This has been this episode of Small Town Sports. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.